How's it going, guys? Granddad Evil here. I'm going to show you how to cook burgers on the grill. And first thing to know when you're cooking burgers on your grill, this is on charcoal, is the difference in the meat. And this is regular hamburger meat. You see it's 73% lean, 27% fat, which means it has more fat in it than ground chuck. Ground chuck will not catch fire as bad on charcoal. This will catch fire worse on charcoal, but you will have a better flavor than cooking with ground chuck. Now we'll patty these out and show you how to get them ready. Alright, what we're going to do, you're just going to take and make a ball as tight as you can. The hamburger. Get it really good. And sometimes when you patty a lot of hamburgers out together, your hands will get really, really greasy, and you'll have to go wash them again because just for some reason the hamburger will stick to your hands and not itself. But you want to make sure it's really tight. Pack it in. Any cracks, you don't want it falling apart, nothing like that. You want it to stay together when it's on that grill. That way the grease will stay inside. Alright, and you want pretty edges around the edge. Alright, step 2, guys, is we take our finished product here, we'll place it in the fridge. You leave it in the fridge until the coals are ready. We have not started our fire yet, so let's go do that now. Alright guys, here we are right here at the grill. Step 1 on the grill is to pull out your top crate here. And you want to clean it, and it doesn't have to be beautiful. You just want to get it enough where you get the majority of the old with the last thing you cooked on there off. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. Alright, step 2 on the grill is coal arrangement. You got to make sure you got a place for your coals not to be heating directly. That way, if you ever catch a burger that catches fire, you can move it safely out of the way. Step 3 is fire. That's good. And as she's on fire, take care of some of that. And our fire is almost out. It's not quite out. You can't touch them with your meat until those coals are completely white. They have to be completely white, and you cannot see any fire. A little bit of red ambience coming from the coals, fine, but no fire. Any fire, you're going to have problems if you put your meat on. So, I'm going to take another break here. And I always like to spread my coals out. I have a little poker here, like a barbecue or skewer from Dollar Tree. Works well. And just spread them on out. You know, you stack them up when you first start. Let them spread out and let them cook out evenly, and we'll be back with the meat. Alright, we're back, in just a moment. The coals are almost ready, but see how there's a little bit of red ambience there? That's a little bit of fire. We're going to wait until that's down and done, and then the meat will be ready. Alright, we're back out here at the grill. And we're going to get ready, throw these bad boys on there. Everything's ready to go. I'd always recommend picking them up by hand. Pick them up by hand, place them on the grill. Real nice. I wouldn't put them down too hard. Alright, even if a fire does start, let it go. It's not going to burn out. It'll burn itself out quickly. And just let them cook. Don't touch them. If you touch them, they're going to tear up. They're going to fall apart. What will happen is the bottom will get a nice little crisp to it, and then you flip them after so many minutes. But if they start to catch fire like this and they will not stop, then you have a place you can move them out of the fire. These batteries don't last. I'm not going to be able to do it. Take the camera, son. Keep it on there. Every drop of grease makes a little flame. Just give it a minute. Blowing's not going to work. You can use water, but you're going to put your coals out. I seen somebody use water one time, and it was a
dumb idea.
That was the dumbest thing I'd ever seen. At least let the bottom get a little cooked. That way you can move them. You can slide them. Once the fire starts coming above the burgers, then you need to move them out of the way.
Quickly.
Because there's too much grease. Like right now, they're getting ready to go crazy. Now, if you have a Weber grill, if you have a Weber grill, or you have a,
I see some burgers.
One of those cheap little grills from Walmart or IGA, you can just close the lid, and your fire goes right out. And I can't move that one because I accidentally flipped it over. Well, look at that.
Looks like it's burnt. It's horrible. No offense, Dad.
Let your fire die down. Once your fire dies down, you can move them back. Can't close this lid because there's so much room. It was a gas grill. Give them a flip after so long. They're cooking up nice. Just let them cook. Alright, once you get it out of the way in your safe zone, and she's got a little bit of cook time, give her a little mash and get a lot of that excess out away from the fire. Now, about this time, your fire should be dying down. Your coals are going to be getting ready to die here shortly. Depends on what kind of coals you get. I use a regular cheap Matchlight off-brand from the local grocery store. It works very well, especially when it's on sale. Get your grease out of the way. You can do that multiple times away from the coals. That way the fire doesn't go into the grease doesn't go into the fire and the coals, and then you catch a fire again. Alright? And most of our grease is dropping there in the back, away from our burgers. And they're coming up pretty. I usually cook them flip them, let them cook twice on both sides. Okay, our coals are going to die. We're going to move our coals back over here since it's got so much fire. Go back to our safe zone. Flip them back over. That's about done. And get that grease out. And this will keep your edges from getting all crispy and burnt and dry. These burgers, I guarantee you, will be moist and juicy. As long as you don't buy ground chuck.
Dad, when you
Alright, let them drain. Slide them back. And I don't recommend closing your grill lid. You can on a bigger one like this, but on a small one, if you keep your lid closed, you're going to get a lot of soot from your charcoal, and those burgers are going to be black and nasty. Some people like hot dogs that way, but alright. Anyway, these guys are about done. Coals are getting mighty weak on us. This guy right here, he's about done. You can tell the difference in him and the rest. The rest still got a little bit of grease on them. This guy's ready, so what we can do, you can set him back here in your safe zone. It'll still be warm, and that way he won't dry out. These guys have a few more minutes of cook time. Gonna flip them one more time. Oh yeah. And I don't care about no pretty charcoal or pretty patterns on my food. I just want to make sure the shit's good. Alright. Now obviously, if you're cooking a large amount of burgers, you're going to need more room. These guys are just about done. You want to see just a little bit of juice come out. Just a little bit. See this one, there's not a lot of juice coming out of that one.
This one's bubbling right there.
And that's another way you know your coals are not done, because they're not flaming up. So they're about dying out. We smoke them out real good.
Ooh, I saw a little piece just spawn out.
These coals are dead over here. Bad boys are going to be dried out. Getting ready to come off.
He's ready right there.
Yeah, he's ready. That guy's ready. That's yours.
That's mine right there?
Mm-hmm. That's yours.
You know I can eat it up real good.
Alright. And that, my friends, is how you cook perfect burgers on the grill. Yum. Let's go eat, boy.
Let's eat.
Get him. Get him. Let's go eat.